He's a source of Mahavishnu, who could just breathe him in a second. But he had faith in the Vaishnavas. And he massaged the Lord's lotus feet and his legs with such devotion. And he sang the beautiful prayers of gopis. And Lord Chaitanya was so happy. Externally, he didn't recognize him, but internally, he knew everything. He was showing him complete mercy. He said, go on reciting, go on reciting. And he would embrace King Prataparuja and say, go on reciting, go on reciting. When the king came to that beautiful verse, Tabakatam Vitam Tapta Jivanam, which describes that your glories, when they flow from the mouths of your devotees, they could cleanse the entire universe. And those devotees who are dedicated to spreading your glories, they are most magnificent. And when Lord Chaitanya heard that, he got up and embraced King Prataparuja, bathed the king with the tears of his affection. And the Lord Chaitanya said, you are most magnificent. You are most magnificent. Because he was reminding him of Krishna. He embraced him again and again and again. And ultimately, he asked him, you have come to bestow so much nectar on me. Please tell me, who are you? King Prataparuja, you cannot tell a lie to the absolute truth. He had to tell him the truth. If he said, I'm Maharaj Prataparuja, God knows what would happen. So he told him the real truth. He said, I am just the servant of your servants. And my only aspiration in life is to be the servant of your servants. Because he understood. Being a king, being a whatever role we may be playing in this world or in this institution or in this movement, even Brahma came to this conclusion. That it's an illusion to think I'm Brahma. I'm just the servant of the servant of the servant. He was revealing his heart. And Sri Chaitanya was so pleased with this mood of being the servant of the servant of the servant that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his divine opulences to King Prataparuja. He revealed his form of Krishna. And told the king not to tell anyone. Maharaj Prataparuja took leave of Lord Chaitanya and then arranged. It's not that he went out and said, I attained perfection. And as soon as he came out, he just arranged all this prasad to be brought to the Lord. His meditation was service. When the devotees saw the mercy he received, they were embracing him. They were in a festival of happiness. And here Srila Prabhupada speaks very strongly that the human tendency is when we see someone else getting special mercy, we become envious. He said a Vaishnav is a person who is not envious. A Vaishnava is one who feels joy to see someone else getting mercy, seeing someone else being empowered. If we don't have that feeling, then we are not really Vaishnavas. Srila Prabhupada defines a Vaishnava in this regard as someone who is not envious, but but someone who is ecstatically happy to see another person being blessed by the mercy of the Lord. After Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu had a big feast with all his devotees, he went out to continue the Rath Yatra procession. But even though thousands of people were pulling the ropes of Jagannath, Jagannath wouldn't move. King Prataparudra, he's kind of the organizer of the festival ultimately. Literally, for those of you who've been to Rath Yatra, I think there's 4 ropes for Jagannath's chariot, and each one is about a city block long. And they're about this thick, and there's thousands of people pulling. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu asked the devotees of Kulinagram to bring the strongest possible pure silk ropes for Jagannath's chariot every year. They would bring new ones. And his chariot wouldn't move. So then King Prataparudra got the kingdom's strongest wrestlers, really strong men. They were pulling and pulling and pulling. Still, no movement. Then King Prataparudra brought the royal elephants, so many elephants, and yoked all the elephants to the chariot. And the elephant trainers were on top of them, and they were, sticking their sticks in the elephant. Go, 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 and the elephants were, they were struggling and straining, and not even a millimeter of movement, with all these dozens of massive elephants struggling. Lord Chaitanya was laughing, and he had all the elephants unhooked, and he just brought his devotees and put the ropes in their hands. And then he went in the back of the chariot and pushed it with his head. And Jagannath started moving. And the devotees, they weren't even pulling the rope, they were only holding the ropes. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he was not being pushed. He cannot be pulled or pushed simply by anything material, but only by the love of his devotees. And it was, the Lord would not move until Srimati Radharani in the form of Lord Chaitanya touched his chariot. And they entered into Gundicha. And then Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu celebrated for many days with his devotees Lord Jagannath's return to Sri Vrindavan Dham. And Srila Prabhupada, when he was just a little boy, he would organize this festival in the little lanes and alleys of Calcutta. And he organized it in San Francisco and all over the world. And to this day, tomorrow, Rath Yatra will be in Dadar. And then Radharas Bihari Temple's Rath Yatra, the biggest of all Rath Yatras in Maharashtra, will be on Sunday. And then the next week at Ghatkopar is a Rath Yatra. So what to speak of every city in the world, or sometimes there's so many in every city. So this is Srila Prabhupada's mercy that he's inviting all of us to participate in this wonderful festival. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be a small part of it. And now it is the bell of curfew has come upon this class. So I Thank you very, very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Jagannath Baladeva Subhadra Mayi ki jai. Shri Radha Ras Bihari Dev ki jai. Ananti Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Go Premanandi.